lot of reasons, not least of which he doesn't emote very much. He's very suave. He plays everything very close to the vest. I mean, that's his job, you know. He's there to be the one that has it all under control. So he does, hi. So he does, hello, oh, hi. Do I have, are people joining us? Yay. I didn't mean to call you out. Hey, what's going on? With Sebastian, more than any other character I've ever played, my take on the character has so much, draws so much from Rena Palencia's performance as CL, because I personally see the personality that Sebastian has as a mask that he's wearing, and it's also a projection of CL's unconscious mind. And Sebastian is a demon, and he's going to eat this little boy's soul, and he knows the best way to do that is to camouflage himself in whatever CL needs. So how he looks, how he behaves, depends so much upon what CL needs at that particular moment. And so my performance, I would always kind of be very wary of what Brina was doing with CL. And be like, all right, well, how is she approaching this line? Is that the backstory? Is that okay, good. Well, Sebastian would be aware of that because he's using that to create his own persona. So some of my favorite times, and I can't think of specific examples because the show kind of all runs together for me as this continuous experience, so it's hard to say episode 9, minute 3, but there are many moments when the two of them have their little sparring match, their little verbal spar, as we're like, oh, I see, you need help with your teeth, dude, kind of thing, and they're like, oh, shut up and just tie my shoes, kind of thing. I love those back and forths because it's so very real in that moment where CL knows what he's in for and Sebastian knows that they know, so it's kind of like, I know, I'm using you, and you're gonna eat my soul, but what the hell, it is what it is, kind of thing. I like the realness of it, and I like that that their relationship, so to speak, evolves. Sebastian, the mask and whatever is beneath it begins to fuse because of his respect for CL, I think. So it's really the journey that Sebastian takes, despite not being human. In fact, despite being a complete unknown quantity, is really a fascinating character to play, and watching him change is really wonderful. So, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Good.
Good.
Correct me if I'm wrong, do you voice Tsukiyama in Tokyo Ghoul?
Tsukiyama? Yeah, I am Tsukiyama in Tokyo Ghoul.
I made you a drawing to help with your Kaneki obsession.
Is it an edible drawing?
Maybe.
Awesome. Bring it up. Let's see it. Don't trip on anything like that. Wow, that's super good. Oh my god, I'm just going to show this.
Whoa!
If you find me crying in a corner later eating this, you'll understand I'm a method actor. That is super awesome. What did you make this with? What's the medium?
Color pencil.
Color pencil? See, this is what I love about you awesome people. I'm a voice actor, but I cannot kick a set of colored pencils down the stairs. This is creativity. Thank you, darling. I appreciate it. Hello. Step right up.
The picture looks amazing.
I've just been warming. She's not late. I've been warming the crowd. It's fine. It's fine. We've just been talking smack about all of you. No worries.
There he is.
Wanted to thank you for starting 45 minutes early, taking all the seats. Jimmy, how are you?
Yeah, we're done now, guys.
This is Jimmy, everybody. Listen, you wouldn't hear anything if it wasn't for him. Wow.
We'll be with you just one moment, please. You need like the standby music.
First. So tell us an anecdote, is what you're saying.
One time I was supposed to say stinker and I said stanker. Then I got fired. And I burnt the Cartoon Network headquarters down. Then they rebuilt it. Spoiler alert, I'm the Burbank arsonist. There only burns down recording studios.
I mean, bloopers, but I mean, you like fudge a line or something. Hey, I gotta go find a whatever. Not like, and then I fell off the stool, and the water fell all over my pants. It looked like I beat myself. That happened too one time. That's right here. That happened.
I had one, it's not so much a blooper, but like we like to bomb each other in the booth frequently because when we're doing dubs, we don't generally record at the same time. At the time it doesn't work out. So, you know, I'm recording and let's say I share a scene with, say, Todd Havercorn. Well, I know that he's going to hear whenever I record, it's his pre-roll for his line. So I can say anything I want and the engineer will make sure he hears it. And so one time, there's an episode of Italia, I don't remember now which one, my number, but there's an episode of Italia where Franz is like reading about, or telling Little Brother Italy about the birds and the bees, and there's this long, it's hysterical because he's like, well, you two people love each other, and then it's just one long bleep. Like 20 seconds. It's like, well, beep. It's like, well, so there wasn't a beep actually in the raw materials from Japan, so the director's like, make stuff up and we'll bleep it out in post. And whatever you say, Todd will hear when he comes in to record next week. So none of it is family friendly, so I can't say a word of it, but there's about 20 seconds of me saying horrible things to Todd. And I know that they hit home because the next week I happened to be up there when he was recording and he came out, he's like, hi, Tim. Oh yeah, I got you. So that comes.
Sorry, we're tweeting for people to come here.
You guys don't need to check your tweets because you're already here. Unless you're getting Billy D. Williams tweets who's going on right now too somewhere. He's probably saying, we're fighting with him of who can get the most people. But we already lost because he's Lando Calrissian.
I think you're too shy to ask a question. You could probably...
I'm Caitlin Glass. You're all fabulous. I've had the best weekend. You probably know me as Winry from that show, Full Metal Alchemist. I'm Oran High School Host Club. And for you gamers out there, I am Cammy White in the Street Fighter series of games. So, enough about me. Who are you? And
You didn't introduce yourself earlier? No, I had no idea. Just came up and started talking. All right, hello. I'm Dana Snyder. Oh, no, please. You were right the first time. Believe this, Jimmy? It's like I get no respect around this. You've seen me be disrespected in every damn room in this whole building. How many people like Sailor Moon? Well, I haven't done anything on that, but I just counted the games on what's going on here. Avengers, Age of Ultron. The voice said that when he kicks the can over, I was like, could you? I did that.
Are you gonna eat that? I'm J. Michael Tatum, and oh, the irony. I've done a lot of stuff. Black Butler, Sebastian and Black Butler. Yeah. Borderlands 2, the game. I was Sir Hammerlock. I was also in Oran High School Host Club and FMA Brotherhood. Attack on Titan. Lots and stuff. So yeah, that's me. So now you know who was here making an ass of himself for 15 minutes before everyone else got here. So, all right. Now, Bacardi Rum Batman shirt.
What's wrong with you people?
Too much fan fiction!
For a moment about what does Sebastian get out of that pairing? Ciel gets a capable, beautiful, suave butler. Sebastian gets a helpless trust fund brat. No, thank you. I ship Sebastian and someone more his caliber. Grell, I like redheads. And it's not creepy. So that's who I ship. What a weird thing to ship someone, anyone. No, I pick Grell and Sebastian. It seems nice. I'm like,
legit, and it could no longer be something that functioned out of the high school. And like whatever it is that the guys wanted to do for a living, they couldn't because like Sebastian would own all of their souls. And they would a real host club. For real, like a real one.
I don't think they couldn't do it in the school because I'm sure Oran has some sort of policy against hiring demons. We're not Hogwarts, guys. Yeah, they would have to go in the real world, but I don't think Sebastian would want any of their souls. I just, maybe Haruhi's maybe. Kyoya, I think he'd be afraid of the competition. I feel like Kyoya is like the first iteration of Sebastian. Like Kyoya is Sebastian in human form as a young man. Kyoya will grow up to become Sebastian in my weird fanfic.
You should
Of course,
make
I
it.
looked at the ass a lot is what would happen if the host club were an attack on Titan, and like they would all die in the first 3 minutes. And I just had this vision of the colossal Titan like scaling the pink clock tower and kicking it down and going, everyone's like, ah! Thank you, darling. Thank you.
Thank you, love you all.
I just have to say, I've done one character.
Yes.
I would have to agree.
Okay. I'm not a hero, I'm an honor student, but I look dead sexy in a mini skirt.
You can always pay me back with your mini skirt. Thank you.
And then part 2 is for a demo reel. How would you come across it? Like, what would you put into your demo reel? Like, what would you submit? And like, format, or like, should I also send you the resume?
It's like a 5-hour class we could teach you. Like, demo reels are complicated stuff.
Honestly, so I wonder, you are the roles and you're part of the show. Is it like the beginning of a season, there's like a table read like a regular show? Do you know what happens throughout everything, or just your stuff?
It's completely blank. Like, we don't see anything, so it's really up to our imagination. I mean, you guys are so lucky because you get to understand the tone of the show that you're working on. You get to understand the characters. You get to watch it in, dubbed in English, so you get to have a full connection to it. It's just a different process for us. Like, we get the script and we play off each other because we're typically in the room together. Actually, Dana and I just did a Nickelodeon short together, Bad Buddy.
You're gonna say, oh no, they premiered it this party.
I was in New York this week. I missed it.
I think it was like why we're here. I don't know. It's not important. Sometimes you see the character. Wait, why am I? You asked this. Con coming up.
Okay, before I ask my question, I gotta say one thing. There's this game called Heta Oni. It's like a alternate version of Ao Oni, a horror game, but it has Italian in it. You guys were speaking about people coming out of the bathroom with food, so I just want to say it's kind of funny because they have a toilet that sells food.
There's a game with toilet that sells food. This sounds like something from Aqua Teen.
This sounds up my alley. It's a game that a toilet that produces food.
So maybe the nacho guy was just cosplaying.
And just all day just goes in and out of the bathroom hoping someone will recognize him. Huh? Nacho Cooper, remember me? Hey.
Actually, if he was cosplaying as that, then he had to have onigiri.
It's Americanized stuff. He's like, oh, they ran out of that. I guess in a pinch, I had to get a nachos.
Yeah, but it also sells drinks and stuff too. That was funny. But yeah, my question was, I've been hearing all over that they're going to make a season 6 for Italian, and they're going to have 2 pieces in it, alternate version. Is that true?
We know nothing. For real. That isn't just like I know nothing about that.
Let this be the moral of the story. Actors know nothing. We are the last people to know. When it comes to like, what's coming? What's gonna do? Is this gonna be done? Is this gonna be done? We are the last people to ever be told.
Oh yeah, I know the answer to this. Yes. There's gonna be 6 of them. They're all each one's like the spectrum of the rainbow. There's a red one, a green. You're welcome.